anybody ever tripped on something they were actually looking at a moment before? So, here's the problem. And this is one of the reasons why I wanted to do this day before we got into the conference proper, because this modern Western society, we're very, very good at being up here. Yeah? Would you agree? We're very good at being up here. And that's valuable, but if it's the only place we spend our time, we're disconnecting ourselves from some other important things. All right? And we spend so much time up here, our center of balance actually starts living there. Right? And as a result, check it out, someday when you're at the park or at the mall or wherever, watch people get up and start to walk. Right? Often it'll be this struggle, kind of thing, and then the movement will be initiated from the new center of balance that we've learned, meaning the head. Right? We walk with our heads now. We're not supposed to walk with it. You don't believe me? Check it out. Check it out. I'm exaggerating, but we do this. We go, and we walk with our heads. Okay? Now, two things happen as a result of having your center of balance at the highest point on your body. We walk with our heads. So immediately, everybody do this. Get nice and straight. Put your ears over your shoulders. Nice and relaxed. This is where we should be. Knees slightly bent. Ears over shoulders, shoulders over hips, hips over ankles. This is where we should be. But now, just stick your head out a little bit and pay attention to your feet and the ground. Can you feel it?
You're off balance.
How much did it take?
A little bit.
Centimeter? Right? Okay, so when we go right? Automatically, the rest of our body, our intuitive sense of balance starts freaking out. Right? Because if it's one thing that we know, it's gravity. It is 24/7. Right? So even right now, there's no such thing as standing still. Ever. Ever. We're constantly making minute adjustments to maintain our balance. Right? We'll see some of this stuff in the track. So I initiate movement with my head, and in a blind panic, the rest of my body tries to catch up. So what happens is I take my leg and I whip it out, and I lock my knee, and I punch the ground with my heel. Right? And then I do it again. Keep up because I'm still acute. So I go. You're laughing because it's familiar. You're laughing because you're seeing yourself at the airport and you're a little bit late. So, what does that do to our body? Misaligns it, puts out of balance. These joints are meant as shock absorbers. They're not meant to be locked. I'm just to test it out right now. Everyone put your arms down to your sides, just relax. And then, does that feel normal? Does that feel natural? No, so why in the world would we just sitting with our legs that are a support structure, our knees, be normal? How can it possibly be normal? No, they're meant. So when I lock my knee and I'm out of balance, I take all that weight and I slam it into the pavement. I'm sending all sorts of wonder what we have to. Who can tell me of a person or can anybody think of absolutely no one in their life who has back or knee problems? What other things happen besides sending these shock waves up to a rigid skeleton that shouldn't be so rigid? Two things. Rewind. If you're fortunate enough to see old migration trails in North America of indigenous people, they're about this wide. Okay. Have you seen a human trail this wide? A human trail. Look at that thing. Those are our trails. Right? Old trails? This wide. Why? Because we were walking like mountain lions. Walking like cats, which means zero pitch, zero straddle. What does that mean? Here's a line of travel. Okay? Straddle, we'll see this, we'll track some deer, because we have some fresh stuff. Straddle is the distance between the heel of one foot and the heel of the other. So zero straddle is there is no distance between the heels. Does that make sense? You can see already how narrow that path is going to get more. Oh, yeah, okay, hold on, we're going to get there. Pitch. The degree to which the toes are pointed away from the line of travel. So when blind panic sets in, my straddle widens because I'm off balance. What do? When we fall, we get wider, right? We don't go. So our straddle widens, and then what happens is these feet float out. Again, to get stability. And so then we look like ducks with paper on. While locking our knees and doing all sorts of horrible things to our body. And tripping over stuff we're actually looking at. Who's ever missed the last step going down the stairs? Okay. I'll let you play with that. With me so far? Alright. It's a result of heels. It's a result of lifestyle changes around places and putting support where there shouldn't be any. If you look at any animal trap, including us, remember, we're animals, right? The balance will be, for us, over the widest part of the foot. Again, physiologically, it makes no sense for me to hang out on my heels. Right? They're there just as a little bit of backward pitch support. Right? But where's the widest part?
Front.
The ball of your foot. Ball of your foot. So already I'm changing my walk. Can you see it? Alright, here's normal walk. Here's what I'm going to have you switch to. Okay, what's happening is, here's the first step. Take your center of gravity, get it out of your head. Don't worry, I know it's cherished. Take a deep breath. And move it down here. I want a location, I like to picture my spine and a little spear just kind of an inch in front of the base of my spine. In there. That'll help me not have ugly butt. My ears over my shoulders over my hips over my ankles. From here, it's a whole new world. What you're going to do is you're going to pick up a foot, you're going to let that foot float out, you're going to let the outside edge of that foot, use the whole foot, it's a modified kind of street version. You're going to let it roll. I can already see people struggling with different things. This is going to be the hardest part. The length of our stride should be, this is going to be hard, about a quarter of the length that it currently is. Yeah, hard. We go what? At the very least, if you can go for half. We go way too fast. Ian, why don't I ever see any animals? I'm out in the woods all the time. Bang, 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 bang. Hey, what's going on? Hey, of course. Of course. Take a deep breath. It's going to be a struggle. It's okay. We need to fit in with forest time. This time, it is not that time. That out here doesn't work that way. It doesn't. bring it, it's going to be real hard to get in that